Hi, welcome to Steve Chats Wrestling, hashtag SCW, right here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel, and remember to subscribe right now. Please like and share the videos, and if you have any comments, leave them in the comments section. This is the third installment of the week of wrestling for you now, SCW style. I'm going to give you my thoughts of the match of the week, superstar of the week, show of the week, the moments that are worth noting, maybe one or two negatives, and things we can look forward to in the week coming up. So we're not going to waste any time at all for match of the week. Now, there's quite a few worthy contending matches that you need to watch this week. Of course, NXT providing the 2 out of 3 falls, American Alpha against the Revival, NXT Tag Team Championship match, which was fantastic, as well as that Lucha Underground providing some great matches once again. The Mac versus Cage in a Falls Count Anywhere match, as well as Son of Havoc versus Texano in a bar fight match as well. Two credible matches there for you, as well as the NXT match. But only one match really stands out because of its originality and it screams match of the week. Because if there's one match you need to watch this week, it is Matt Hardy versus Jeff Hardy. That's right, the final deletion from TNA Impact Wrestling this week was absolutely sublime to watch. Purely, I mean, I've given my views before that it was in a way so bad that I loved it with the acting, but it was creative, and I kind of felt to myself the whole way through, however balmy it was, I had to watch and know what was going on next, and that's what wrestling is all about. So for me, that clearly gives it the match of the week, because it's something different, something you don't see any week rather than each and every week. We see great matches on NXT all the time, as well as some great hardcore wrestling from Lucha Underground, or just general high-flying action from Lucha Underground. We're used to seeing it on a consistent weekly basis. This from TNA was something special, something new, and something exciting. So that way, I give Matt Hardy versus Jeff Hardy match of the week. The final deletion takes the accolade. Looking at superstar of the week, where you could argue Son of Havoc had a great week for Lucha Underground, but looking at the match of the week, really we have to look at the character development. Matt Hardy really has gone full circle from everybody laughing at the Matt Hardy character to now actually being seen as creditable, and the success from TNA television this week. So I'm going to give Matt Hardy superstar of the week. Now, we could keep that flowing with show of the week as well, because TNA really did knock it out the park this week. A great Impact Wrestling, one definitely to watch, but with NXT providing a great show as well, and Lucha Underground also. It's a very tight call really which one is going to get show of the week this week. I do recommend checking out all three. The reason I'm not going to give NXT that accolade is purely because of the fact that I can't remember the match that was in the middle, but there was one match that I wasn't too keen on the card. Bayley versus Alexa Bliss was quite good, but for me, NXT only an hour long, and I was intrigued for perhaps about 40 minutes of the show. Looking at Lucha Underground, I was particularly a fan of the whole show. The way they elevated Son of Havoc was fantastic, but at the same time, we were given a Falls Count Anywhere match and then a bar fight match, and then this was followed with another Falls Count Anywhere match, which was seen as perhaps a creative letdown in my eyesight, really, because this could have been given what would have been known as one of WWE's get out clauses. You know, you have the Extreme Rules, the no holds barred, the no DQ, the Street Fight. They're pretty much the same match. Falls Count Anywhere is the same sort of match as well, but has that Falls Count Anywhere stipulation. This had a free count in the ring as well, so for me, I would have just gone with a no holds barred kind of style match instead of giving the same stipulation that we had earlier in the evening. So I'm going to give it to TNA. TNA had the Ultimate X match for the for the X Division Championship. They did some good storyline developments. We're going to see some good progression as well, and it goes to show TNA are doing some of the right things. I mean, we see things we can look forward to next week as well with Destination X. We know now we're going to see Bobby Lashley against Eddie Edwards for 2 belts on the line, the TNA World Heavyweight Championship as well as the X Division title. We know we can look forward to a confrontation with EC3 and Drew Galloway. Things are going in a positive light for TNA right now, and I've seen a lot of people online as well giving praise to TNA, so I hope this gives them a new lease of life, and I hope it helps them continue to point in the right direction, because I've been saying some fairly good things about TNA this calendar year, and although perhaps they've not always taken everything like each week, I've not always praised them every week with every show, you can see they've definitely got some storyline development. Things are making sense, and that's what makes things go forward. Now, what makes TNA perhaps not as good as the other brands, in my opinion, is that they've got only so many wrestlers that are perhaps noteworthy or creditable, people that you kind of look at the TV and think, yeah, it's worth watching your match. Sometimes I watch TNA and think these people just can't carry it for me. But I mean, each to their own. I'm sure a lot of other people will feel differently about it. And TNA, though, are doing something right this week and something great and something vibrant, not just Matt Hardy versus Jeff Hardy. So for me, they're also going to take show of the week as well. So yeah, very exciting stuff. I've given some moments worth noting. The negatives of the week for me is just WWE in general. Raw was a completely atrocious show for the Independence Day Raw. It didn't to lack complete storylines. It was more just a holiday show, and I think if we'd have had more of an idea that it was going to be just a holiday show going in, I think many of us perhaps wouldn't have wasted our time doing it. But hopefully this week's Raw, we're looking to this week, we're going to see perhaps a bit more exciting stuff happen with Raw this week, go back to normality and storylines. SmackDown was okay, it did go back to its storylines, but of course SmackDown is kind of more of an exhibition show, so hopefully things will take more effect going with this week's Raw. Also to look forward to this week then is where we're going to go forward now after the final deletion. What will TNA do next? Of course we know we have Destination X, as I say, with the two, certainly with the match with Bobby Lashley and Eddie Edwards, and also we can look forward to the confrontation of EC3 and Drew Galloway. Ultimate Luchadors takes its second week out of 3, so that should be very exciting as well. And of course NXT, we can look forward to Finn Balor versus Shinsuke Nakamura, hopefully a guaranteed match of the week candidate right there for you. As well as that, the Cruiserweight Classic takes shape and starts this week as well, so plenty of wrestling to look forward to, and I hope you guys are going to all check it out. It's very exciting stuff indeed, and remember to subscribe to this channel. I'll give you all the latest updates as and when I can, and of course this time, once again next week, I'll be back for you with another week of wrestling, letting you know all the highs and lows in the world of professional wrestling. But that's me in the meantime. Take care, and thank you very much for checking this video out here on youtube.com. Please subscribe to the channel, and please leave any comments in the comments section. Let me know what your favourite moments of the week were, what your least favourite moments of the week were. Do you agree with my choices? Would you change them for yourself? Let me know now in the comments section. Please like and share the videos, and remember you're watching Steve Chats Wrestling, #SCW, right here on youtube.com. Please stay tuned to the channel and check out for more.